Hey guys, what's up? It's Ryan Sneaks back with another sneaker video, and today I'm doing a video on how to legit check your Yeezy Boost 350s. I've gotten a lot of messages about having a legit check on these. I've helped a lot of people on Yeezy Talk Worldwide. I've helped a lot of people through DMs, and it's kind of gotten to the point where I think it's just best if I make a video over it. But before I start this video, if you have a Foot Locker receipt and it happens to say the cashier's name is Selena or Kyle Ramos, you're pretty much screwed. 99% of the fakes that I have seen have a Foot Locker receipt that say Selena or Kyle Ramos. So if you have that, kind of walk through this video, see if anything applies to you, because it pretty much will. Like I say, 99% say Selena or Kyle Ramos, or just don't have a receipt at all. Also, if it has a brown bag that says Yeezy, that never ever happened. But a lot of the fakes that I've helped people with have a bag that says that. I don't know why, but that's pretty much a fake sign. And last but not least, if you bought these from a reseller and you have a Foot Locker, Foot Action, Finish Line, Champs, Shoe Palace, any receipt like that on the Moonrocks, they got you, because these only released at consortium sites, like Barney's, Mr. Porter, just like that Forward by Elise. Only like high-end boutiques got these, and then Adidas. So I mean, if you have like a normal Foot site, Foot Action, Finish Line, any of that, they pretty much got you on those. But that's just what I want to go over: the Selena, the Kyle Ramos receipts, and then these coming from a Foot site. Those are just straight off the bat, they're fake. Just don't even mess with it. Just find another seller. And also, a lot of people have asked me on Instagram, just like over the sites that sell them for like $200, $300. There's good deals out there. There really is. Just keep in mind that there's not those type of deals. You're not going to find anything for retail $100. You're not going to even find them for around $400. So anything like around that price, and it's on PayPal and they ask you to gift, don't ever gift. Instagram I kind of stay away from unless it's just like a regular person selling. But all those like I'm the plug, hit me up, all that, just don't even mess with it, because those are 100% scams. And like I said, never gift. So getting into that, let's hop into the video right now. Alright, so here is all 4 Yeezy Boost 350s from 2015. I just kind of wanted to do that little video just to show y'all how to make sure your 350s are legit. So I'm kind of just go through each one and kind of show you how to spot things and what to look for. It's going to be universal for all of them, but just to kind of give you a look at each one in case you're trying to look at a certain one. So here's the Turtledove, the first one. One of the big things I would look for first is right here. You're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's kind of hard to see that last one right there, and then it gets you 1, 6 on the outside. There's always going to be 5 in the inside, 1 on the outside. Like I said, some of them are going to be a little bit hard to tell, like they're covered up a little bit, but it's always going to be that way. No matter which pair it is, you're always going to get 5. Let me bring out the Moonrock just for a little show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 on the outside. So it's always going to be like that. Pirate Blacks, you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 on the outside. This one's a little bit easier to tell, just because they're not covered up by stitch or anything. Of course, some of them do get covered up. This is the hardest one to tell, especially in pictures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 on the outside. So yeah, I mean, you're always going to want to look for something like that. If you're counting 4 and you see one that's kind of covered up like that, you're good. If you count like 6 or only 3 in there, chances are you're probably dealing with a fake. So another thing to look for is the liner on these. With this one, it's not going to be shiny at all. It's just going to be like a regular sock liner. The other ones that I've seen that are fakes that people have posted, it's real shiny and whatnot. Definitely not to go for those. The blacks, they pretty much have it, it's all black. Tans, they pretty much have it, it's all tan. But with the Moonrock, for some reason, fakes that I've seen posted and done legit checks on, they have a white liner. Don't know why, but definitely do not buy that. Another thing to check is here in the back. You see how it's kind of like sporadic and not meeting anywhere? On a lot of fakes, it meets up at a point and then just continues on. It's not going to be that way on authentic. It's going to be just completely different. It's really hard to tell in the Moonrocks. I don't even know if yeah, you can kind of see. Doesn't meet up anywhere. It's real sporadic. especially on the Pirate Blacks, a lot of them meet up and just go across, and it's not supposed to be that way. But for some reason, I guess because you can really see the more on here, it gets like that. But, I mean, a lot of fakes, since they've been out for a while now, they're getting a lot better. So, I mean, pattern isn't the best way to go off of, but I'm just kind of going to go over it. Pattern's the same for all. You can kind of see it all kind of goes a little bit this way. It doesn't go straight down. The pattern doesn't go straight down. It's not little lines just going up and across. It's the same for each one. Pattern's really, really easy to tell now. A lot of them have gotten good and look almost perfect though. So if the pattern looks good, you're probably good. And then you're going to want to move to step 2, which I'm going to show you right now, which is the boost. The boost is the biggest thing for me. I always check the boost. As you can see, all the little texture in it. You're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1 at the top. The little dimples on there. But as you can see, there's like a lot of texture to it. It looks real rough and like real like rigid. Fakes is real smooth. Some of them have added a little bit of texture, but as you can see, this one is texturized all the way through it. Same with the Pirate Blacks. These are a little bit dirty though. I just wore them today. See all the texture going through, and then also when you push it, you can see it's real soft. Same with Oxfords. Super soft. You can see all the ridges in it, dimples. A lot of them are getting better on the boost. I mean, fakes are getting pretty good out there, honestly. But I mean, it took me a while to kind of look through everything when I was first new to them. It was these and Jordan 1s gave me the hardest time. But now that I've had all of them in hand and I own them all, it's pretty easy to distinguish a fake from a real. Next thing you probably want to look for is the insoles, so I'll just pop the insoles out. This is what a Turtledove one would look like, and a lot of people are saying the only way to tell is the insole, and that's not correct. I just told you like 3 other ways right now. So you can see it says Adidas Yeezy. It's kind of faded off already because I've been wearing them a lot. You want to make sure the logo here is flat. Let me focus that. The logo is flat, not raised. The tan, these are actually tan with the black Adidas Yeezys. These are the newest ones. I've only worn them for the on foot. A white bottom to the insole. You can tell it's flat. So I was watching a Sneaker Life, and he was saying the only way to tell is the insole, which is a good way to tell. But I mean, telling people the only way to tell by the insole is pretty much telling you just go ahead and get fakes because that's the only way to tell. There's a lot more ways, like I said, the pattern, where they meet up the boost, and then I'm going to show you the most, like the for sure way at the end. So let me get this all off the table. Here's the Moonrock. This one is like the Moonrock color, and it's also a white one, and you want to make sure it's flat. Just like he said, you don't want it puffed up or raised or anything. Same goes for all of them. So now, another way to tell, where we're getting to the end, these have white stitching in the back when it meets. A lot of the fakes have like black on all of them. It's going to have that Moonrock color stripe going down. Of course, a lot of fakes are getting better at this. They're adding them in, but they don't look as good. This one's kind of hard to tell. I don't know if the lighting's even getting it. As a black strip with black stitching in the back. This one, tan strip, black stitching in the back. I hope this really helps. I mean, I'm just kind of going over the ins and outs because I've been getting a lot of people asking me. This one's a black strip going down. A lot of people asking me on legit checks. Now here is the like ultimate way to tell. I'm going to keep the Turtledoves and the tans up here because they're 2 different boxes for me. These were a US shoe that I purchased. They were sold here in the US. I have the US box for it. Now here's the box. There's 2 different labels. There's one for the US and like retailers here, and it's going to be just the 12. Other ones that are like overseas, are going to have a bunch of different little squares, and I have those boxes, that's why I picked the tans. So with this one, okay, let's see. It's going to have a UPC PO. It's a universal, I don't know, universal something, or United, so it's United States, like Canada, all that stuff. The PO, and it's going to say 112-400-170. That number, no fakes have this, they use the same UPC on all. It's supposed to match up to your tag number. Let me see, focus. 112-400-170. It's going to match up to that number right there. That's the for sure way. If you have any doubts, it looks good, and you see that, you're set. That is the 100% way to tell. You're going to want that to match for sure. Now, for the Oxford tans, these were purchased from a store in Korea. The Moonrocks were from Porter, which is a UK base, so they have the same box. If you can kind of see, it has the ones with the little windows. This is the same thing. I just picked this one because it has an EAN instead of a PO or a UPC. So just because it has EAN, PO, I had someone ask me earlier about that. He was asking, is it EAN or UPC? But honestly, EAN is overseas, like Asia, China, all that. So that's where it's from. UPC is like the Americas and all that stuff. But it doesn't matter if this is this or that is that. It's going to either have the 6 or the big 1. You're going to want to make sure the little guy right here is centered. There's some where he's like off center or whatever. Those aren't good. You're going to definitely want to make sure that he's centered. It's going to be all capitalized, Yeezy Boost 350. And the same goes with this. The EAN is going to act as the same as a UPC, 113-275-231. You're going to want to make sure is the same here. (113-275-231). So that is pretty much the 100% way to tell. UPC EAN code. If you can't tell, if the fakes are getting so good at that, always revert to this. This works for any shoe. Jordans, Nikes, Adidas, anything really with the UPC or EAN. It's always going to match up. So just keep that in mind. If you're ever having like trouble trying to legit check it, always want to match that up. That's why people ask for pictures of the labels, pictures of the size tag. You want to make sure that matches and everything. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. You're going to want to look for pattern. You're going to want to look for pattern. The boost is my biggest thing. I always look for boost. And then the EAN UPC code. So don't be scared if it says EAN UPC. If it's EAN, you're definitely going to want the one with the different sizes, the 6 different sizes. UPC is either going to be either or. It can go either way. But definitely want to make sure on that. But that's pretty much it, guys. So hopefully this helped y'all out. If y'all have any questions, I'll leave my email in the description. You can go ahead and send me some emails and I'll try to legit check them for you. But always try to get pictures of the EAN UPC and match it up with the code. If you're set there, you're pretty much set. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.